Hello, playing some Marvel Champions again. This time I'm playing Iron Man with a leadership deck. I've taken a few cards out of the leadership deck to kind of thin it down a little bit. Playing against Klaw on normal level. He's got underground distribution. I need to find a minion and put it into play. Defense network is up. Prevents me from taking off any more threat off the main scheme. And I get an armored guard. Comes out with tough on him. Tony Stark has a hand size of 6. He has 9 life. Klaw has 12 life. I'm looking for tech cards at this time because I want to build up a suit. Iron Man's hand size is based off his tech, how many tech cards he has. The more tech, the higher his hand size, up to 7. I end up throwing away the first aid and end up pulling another supersonic punch. Doesn't help me too much. I only start off with 1 tech card right now. I'll use Hawkeye and bring him out, paying the resources cost of 3. He comes with 4 arrow tokens. He's good against minions. Wanted to play the arc reactor there, but I didn't want to lose both my supersonic punches at this time. Hawkeye will be good when a minion comes out. He does automatically loses one of those tokens there, and he does 2 damage to it. But I use him right now to take the tough off the armored guard. Tony Stark has an ability where you can look at the top 3 cards of the deck, choose one, and discard the other 2. The one that you choose goes into your hand. I chose the Avengers Mansion here. I choose to stay as Tony Stark right now because I didn't get any tech cards out really, and that would have really hurt my hand when I become Iron Man. So I choose to wait and let him scheme this turn. Klaw has a 2 scheme. This boost card gives him the tough condition. It doesn't do anything more to the scheme. I forget at this moment, but I do put the scheme back on. Armored Guard doesn't do any scheming. The Melter comes out. When he comes out, Hawkeye uses one of his arrow tokens and does 2 damage on him. I forgot to ready Hawkeye. I'm going to bring out the arc reactor, pay for it with Avengers Mansion and a supersonic punch. I debate playing the gauntlets here, end up picking it back up. Probably should have discarded more cards when I had the opportunity. I'm not too familiar with Iron Man. I've only played him about maybe 4 times. I'm going to use his special ability here to draw 3. I'll pull one of those haymakers and discard the other 2. I use Hawkeye to attack the Melter at this point. I'm almost thinking about attacking Klaw and getting that tough taken off him. Here's where I realize I didn't do the scheming that I was talking about earlier, so I put the 2 scheme up there. And I do change my mind and use Hawkeye to take the Claw's toughness off. He can avoid going around the guard, whereas I can't as Iron Man. I have to attack the guard first because he's guarding Klaw, and I can't put any damage on Klaw until I've attacked the guard. Here I use the supersonic punch. Pay for it. It does 4 damage. If I had the aerial trait, it would do 8 damage. And I'll use him to take out the armored guard. I'll use Iron Man to attack Klaw for 1. And then I'll use my arc reactor to reset Iron Man and do another attack. And ready up my characters for the next turn. Iron Man only draws 2 cards because he's only got 1 tech out. The threat goes up on the scheme by 1. When Klaw attacks, you draw 2 boost cards. You add them together. I end up getting weapons runner here, and the other card didn't have any boost to it at all, so Klaw makes no attack. The Melter will attack, though, and he has a special ability that whenever he attacks, I have to block with my ally. So that's the KO to the Hawkeye. And it's time for the encounter phase, and I pull a scheme card. So now Klaw will scheme, adding 2 to 1 more, it gives it 3. That fulfills the need of the first scheme. So that leaves, and the second scheme comes out, main scheme that is. This one has 8 threat total, and when that is full, then I lose the game. But first I have to draw another minion for this one. Radioactive Man. I switch over to Tony Stark. Going to use that ability to draw 3, keep 1, and discard 2. I'm really trying hard to get my tech built up here, but I'm not having any luck. Drawing up to my 6 cards here at the end of this turn. Still no tech. The new main scheme will get 1. Klaw's going to scheme for 2, plus 3. That's 5 scheme. 1, 2, 3 from each of the other minions. And that's it. Game over. Thanks.